drive with a carry by Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
A second down throw for Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now is 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Dolphins had 3 and 11 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd down, Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Again, a run with Vaughn. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Dolphins 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
For a Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. Down to about the 32.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. Would admit that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the bouncing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Looking to pass. Tua completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Catch made right side by Wilson. And now they're in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Tua now on first down. Caught by Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
At the 13-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
21G.
Now Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On play action, Prescott.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
To throw is Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
H.A. now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
20 TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Now Tua going to change the play. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 21 TX.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua on 1st and 10. It's Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd down.
19-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Tua. Up the middle they go with Mostert. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Throwing Tua. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown just might do it.
I would agree. That probably does. Barring a miracle, they're in great shape.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 21.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Tua to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here now, 3rd down. Now Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were